Gan Yireng, Manager of Urban Mechanics, ThinkCity. Dr. Unku Nurani Sonet binti Unku Abdul Rahman, Student Master of Architecture Studio 5 of Taylor University. Dr. Camelia Kusumo, Program Director of Master Program. Prof. Dr. Suhana Samsudin, President of PEREKABANDAR. Invited guests, students, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Azim Sulaiman, and I'll be your MC for today's special event. And thank you for being with us, and welcome to TAPSE 2023, our first ever students exhibition at Central Market, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, before I proceed with the program, I would like to share a bit about TAPSE. I don't know, TAPSE or TAPSE, TAPSE, or in full, it is a Townscape Appraisal for Petaling Street Exhibition. Okay, TAPSE is an event organized as part of Architectural Design 5 module for Bachelor of Science in Architecture program. You guys lah, right? Okay, at Taylor University, still you guys, okay? And this event mainly focuses on community engagement exercises among the students in educating the public and local communities pertaining to the knowledge of character and identity of Petaling Street area through the outcome of their township appraisal exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, TAPSE events consist of exhibition of students' work and will be supplemented with series of public lectures conducted by experts in the fields of architecture and urban design. TAPSE is also in collaboration with PEREKABANDAR, ThinkCity, and of course, Central Market as a venue provider. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to invite Dr. Camelia Kusumo to the main stage for the welcoming speech. Okay? All right, Dr. Camelia, after you.
Thank you, Asim. So, good morning once again, and thank you everyone for being here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and students. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the opening of the Townscape Appraisals for Petaling Street Exhibitions. This exhibition is an important opportunity for us to reflect on the significance of Petaling Street, one of the most iconic and vibrant areas of downtown Kuala Lumpur. As we gather here today, we are surrounded by images and stories of the community engagements of our Architecture Design Studio 5 students in this unique neighborhood. Through these exhibitions, we hope to shed light on the many layers of history, culture, and community that have shaped Petaling Street over the years. We also hope to stimulate dialogue and debate about the challenges and opportunities facing this neighborhood today, as we seek to balance preservation and development, tradition and innovations, and local and global interests. The Townscape Appraisals for Petaling Street Exhibition has been made possible through dedicated efforts of many individuals and organizations, including Malaysian Urban Design Association, PEREKABANDAR, ThinkCity Sendirian Berhad, Central Market, our Design Studio 5 students and lecturers, particularly Dr. Nora. Their collective expertise and patience have enabled us to create a truly unique and informative exhibition that captures the essence of this special place. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have contributed to these projects, and to invite each and every one of you to explore the exhibition and share your own thoughts, ideas, and experiences about Petaling Street. Together, we can help to ensure that this neighborhood remains a vital and dynamic part of our city, cherished by all who call it home. On behalf of Taylor's University, I would like to thank you for joining us today and I wish you all wonderful and enlightening experience at the Townscape Appraisal for Petaling Street Exhibition. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Camilla, for such an inspiring, welcoming speech. All right. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have Professor Dr. Suhana Samsudin, the President of PEREKABANDAR, to the main stage for her speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Prof. Suhana.
Okay. Thank you, Azim. MC. Can you all hear me? Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Taylor's University, in particular the Department of Architecture and the Liveable Cities, Liveable Communities Impact Lab for making the effort to organize this event and for your information.
Yes.
Okay. Apart from being the president of the Malaysian Urban Design Association, or PEREKABANDAR in short, I have also been appointed as the adjunct professor for Taylor's University, whereby through my experience in urban design, I served UTM for 30 years and become adjunct professor there for 2 terms before I set up this NGO to continue my crusade in getting urban design to be recognized and to be embraced in the way we build our cities in Malaysia. Okay, I got lots of supporters here because I'm also teaching them in helping out in the studio. Okay, to begin with, I found that in Malaysia, the word townscape is hardly mentioned. And in fact, if you look in the development plans, the structure plans, local plans, very seldom the word townscape is being included as part of the way we formulate policy for the future development of the city. Whereas in developed countries like UK, Europe and US, townscape is the main concern in the way we plan their cities. Now, just because being an academician, I cannot help from, discussing the concepts so that everybody has a clear understanding what we are actually doing today. Now, townscape is the art of relationship between elements or components that contribute to the physical appearance of the urban fabric that give the city its identity, its sense of place, and its overall character. So this act of weaving the physical elements and the human activities to become a composition must be conducted by the local authority so that all new development fit in or be in keeping with the surrounding context and the overall townscape. So most important is how the various components are put together and the effects they have on the views experienced by the observer. So a good like a book that can be read through the townscape. Now, urban design is a field of expertise that bridges the gap between architecture and town planning. Most of the time, my experience of doing research of the way the cities has been designed or lack of design of cities in Malaysia, I have seen the culture of working in silo between different departments, different professions has resulted in our city becoming a city of that is not in harmony or what I would say in disarray, because everybody are doing their own thing, which is actually bad. When we are talking, we are very concerned about identity of a place. We have to have the sameness in character. If there must be a sense of unity in the way the whole city has been designed, and development must be orchestrated. Just like an orchestra has a conductor to ensure that a beautiful melody is being produced by the orchestra, the same goes with the city. We need somebody to coordinate, we need somebody to orchestrate the development so that the city will have its unique identity. Now, a good townscape results from good urban design practice. And a good townscape will give a sense of pride to the inhabitants, as well as giving delights to the visitor to savor its uniqueness. So protection and enhancements of the townscape, especially the townscape heritage, is very important to promote tourism as well as boost of the local economy. I think that's what ThinkCity is trying to do, and I really looking forward for future collaboration with ThinkCity, so that what we is championing here in urban design, can actually be seen, materialized on the ground. Now, townscape heritage is also important for livable cities, as it develops sense of pride, place attachment and belonging to the local community of their heritage and the environment for sustainable communities. If we look at the EIU Global Livability Index and Mercer Quality of Life measurements, urban design and good architecture are part of the measurements of a livable city. But the same is not happening here in Malaysia. So we are really lacking behind in terms of embracing urban design as part of the way we plan and build our cities. So even the Singapore Livable City Center for Livability defines quality of life as a city, a livable city as a city through good planning that promotes a vibrant, attractive, and secure environment for people to work, live and play. Among others, urban design and good architecture is also part of the ingredient for them to do so. So if I've done the research on livable city during my days in UTM, so I found that all the developed countries are using urban design and good architecture as a measurement to improve the livability of their cities. And we in Malaysia shouldn't be left behind, and we should actually try to follow to make our cities livable as well as sustainable culturally. Now, the Malaysian Urban Design Association, or PEREKABANDAR, is actually a multidisciplinary society. We have all sorts of peoples having the same common interest to see good urban design being practiced in Malaysia. We also have people who have expertise in urban design at their postgraduate levels, people who have done research in urban design to be our members. So one of the things that we have introduced last year, and we are yet to actually kickstart, for action, is our My Townscape initiatives. So My Townscape initiatives is actually a smart partnership between PEREKABANDAR and the local authorities, communities, private sector, and even government agencies and agencies like ThinkCity, so that we could do something that can be visible on the ground and how to improve the townscape. So the aim of the My Townscape initiative is to instill awareness of the human scale urban design in creating better quality townscape and improving the quality of life of the urban population. Now, we were inspired to do this My Townscape initiatives from what has been done in UK. Over more than 10 years, the Townscape Heritage Initiatives in UK has managed to improve the quality of environment of their town centres. And in Japan, the Townscape Rehabilitation Scheme encouraged the local communities to improve the quality of their residents and their environment through smart partnership with the local authorities. So what we're doing here at PEREKABANDAR through our My Townscape initiatives is to actually engage with the community and also bring all the agencies and local community together so that we all can do our part to improve the quality of our environment. So I have a long, I can give a lecture actually if you don't stop me, Azim. So I think the lessons learned from the Townscape Heritage Initiatives in UK and Japan have demonstrated the importance in reviving the townscape in the towns and cities in Malaysia for a livable city as well as sustainable future. And one of the things that we were very concerned at PEREKABANDAR is the amount of beautification, focus on beautification inside the community as part of the place-making exercises. Not to say that beautification is not a good thing, but it has to be controlled because the focus must be on something that is more lasting that we can bring about into the future, because sustainable development is not just solving your problem now, but actually preventing the problem to occur in the near future. So PEREKABANDAR hopes to get as many to be on board, and also for our My Townscape initiatives to be able to kickstart this year, so that we all can do our part to protect our nation townscape heritage and reclaim back the character of nation cities for the cultural sustainability of the people. With that, I thank you.
All right, thank you, Prof. Suhana. Yes, for your information, Prof. Suhana will be having her session later after the lunch. Okay, after lunch, so hopefully there'll be more from you. All right, so now, yeah, the moment that we've been waiting for, I'd like to invite Mr. Gan Yi Reng, Manager of Urban Mechanics of ThinkCity, for a special speech and to officiate this event. Give a big hand to Mr. Gan.
Sound check. Okay, salam sejahtera, a very good morning, and salam Malaysia Badani to Dr. Camelia Kusmo, Program Director of Postgraduate in Architecture, Taylor University, Dr. Unku Norani Sonet Unku Abdul Rahman, Senior Lecturer, School of Architecture, Building and Design, Taylor's University, Prof. Dr. Suhana Samsudin, President of PEREKABANDAR, distinguished guests, members of Townscape Appraisal Petaling Street Exhibition 2023, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having me in this wonderful event, exhibition, and the launch. And I want to congratulate to the team members who has put your efforts together to organize, who went on site in Petaling Street to look, to listen, to feel, to smell, to eat, to understand the site in and out. I believe now you guys have know more than me of Petaling Street. And by now, you have managed to put out an exhibition about Petaling Street, okay? And we have this event in one of the earliest market in Kuala Lumpur, which is Central Market. Adopting a culture-based urban regeneration approach, ThinkCity is working closely with Kuala Lumpur City Council, various stakeholders, and today with Taylor University and potentially with PEREKABANDAR to reimagine downtown Kuala Lumpur towards Kuala Lumpur Creative and Cultural District by providing an inclusive, vibrant, and enabling environment for local economic development in this precinct. By understanding the strength, weakness, opportunity, threat of Petaling Street or downtown Kuala Lumpur, I believe this will help the policymakers in identifying and visioning the role and function of the area. Looking beyond tourism, how it can be a magnet for talents around the world to live, work, and play in Kuala Lumpur. Could Petaling Street function like Georgetown, like what we have in Penang, where you have Bayan Lepas as the high-value jobs are placing, and Georgetown as the place where you can get the food, entertainment, and so forth. Can this also attract the industry to invest and provide more high-value jobs in Kuala Lumpur? And as the future architects, the emergence of artificial intelligence, AI, is an advantage, and at the same time, it can be a challenge. So to stay relevant in this scenario, leveraging on a culture-based urban regeneration approach, in the process of designing the function and form of an area or a building, this will be a value add and to stay relevant and become future-proof. Looking from a social, environment, and economic aspect, and what has been practiced, what you has been practicing while you are preparing the exhibition. So I believe, without further ado, I want to congratulate again the members of Townscape Exhibition, Petaling Street, Townscape Appraisal, Petaling Street Exhibition 2023, and I hope that this exhibition will create awareness for all parties to work together and create a livable urban community in downtown KL or Kuala Lumpur Creative and Cultural District. With this, I officiate this exhibition. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gan. All right. With that, this event already officiated, and we will be having some live performance by Taylor's Music Club, or perhaps Made in Taylor's. So, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor's Music Club. Sorry.
Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa, tiba Syawal kita rayakan dengan rasa gembira. Anak muda di rantauan, semuanya pulang ke desa. Ibu dan ayah keriangan, bersyukur tak terkira. Bertukar senyuman dan salam, ziarah menziarahi, tutur dan kata yang sopan, saling memaafi. Suasana hari raya, walau di manapun jumpa, memberikan ketenangan dan menenteramkan jiwa. Kue dan kue beraneka macam, makanlah jangan hanya dipandang. Ketupat rendang sila nikmati, kawan penat memasak malam ke pagi. Wajib dan dodol jangan lupakan, peninggalan nenek zaman berzaman. Asyik bersembang pakcik dan makcik, ai duit raya lupa nak diberi. Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa, tiba Syawal kita rayakan dengan rasa gembira. Anak muda di rantauan, semuanya pulang ke desa. Ibu dan ayah keriangan, bersyukur tak terkira. Kue dan kue beraneka macam, makanlah jangan hanya dipandang. Ketupat rendang sila nikmati, kawan penat memasak malam ke pagi. Wajib dan dodol jangan lupakan, peninggalan nenek zaman berzaman. Asyik bersembang pakcik dan makcik, ai duit raya lupa nak diberi.
Alright. Duit raya lupa nak diberi. Actually, you can claim your money from Dr. Nora. Nora, duit raya. Okay. Alright. So thank you, Taylor's Music Club. Alright. Don't worry, guys. There'll be more from Taylor's Music Club after this. After lunch. So now, before we end our session, I would like to invite Dr. Nora, accompanied by Dr. Camilla, to the main stage for gift giving ceremony. Silakan. Wan, tepuk Wan. Sean, bagi kat Wan. So Dr. Nora and Dr. Camilla, you'll be the center of attraction now. Tengah-tengah. Okay. Okay. Now let's invite Mr. Gan Yireng from ThinkCity. Okay, senyum Mr. Gan. Kasih lengcai sikit. Okay. Alright. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Next up, Prof. Dr. Suhana Samsude from PEREKABANDAR. Okay, nice. And we have Mr. Zulkifli Yassin, or also known by Abezu. Abezu, okay, Abezu. Okay, Mr. Abezu is an independent artist because he'll be joining us for the second half of the session today. Member Kelantan ni? Oh, Kelantan. Ada orang Kelantan ni? Ha. Okay. Oh, comel. Okay, and last but not least, can we have Mr. Haikal from Central Market? Mr. Haikal. Mr. Haikal. Okay, all right. So on behalf of tailors, we would like to say thank you very much for this lovely space. Okay, all right, Mr. Haikal. Okay, so after this, if you guys want to have some event in tailors, you can in Central Market, you can liaise with Mr. Haikal. Okay, thank you, Mr. Haikal. All right, with that, that's the end of the first half of TAPSE 2023. Okay, so now we're going to have an exhibition walkthrough. Okay, so I would like to invite Dr. Nora with Dr. Camilla to lead the exhibition walkthrough. So the exhibition is at the ground floor. All right. So with that, I shall end the first session. Okay. We're gonna have another session at 1 o'clock. Okay. The first session with 11:45. Please be here at 11:45 for a session by Mr. Gan Yingren. With that, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.